Hey everybody, welcome. I wanted to talk to you today about this idea of being organized in our life because, when I started in my VO business full-time about 10 months ago, I really knew that I had to do a good job of internally organizing myself. Now, before that, for almost 30 years, I owned a small brick and mortar business where I kind of had my day planned for me. I knew where I was going to be 8 to 10 hours each day. And the day was fairly structured for me. But in this case, when I went full time, I knew that I needed to come up with a system that was going to keep me kind of on track and moving forward. And that's always the challenge for those of us that are freelancers that are out there working as contractors and consultants, that when we're controlling our own day is to make sure that we're keeping track of it. So this video, I want to share with you a little bit about what my system is. Now, it's kind of simple. It's nothing revolutionary, but I found it to be very helpful. So if it's helpful for me, maybe it'll be helpful for you in your journey. And so this is what I do. So I have a journaling system. So I have this journal. This is my one from 2018. So this is my Beatles journal. It was the only one they had. Nothing against the Beatles. I just I only picked it because that was the only one they had left. But it's really awesome. It's moleskin and it's lined so that you've got different things in. You've got the ability to write on the lines. Now, obviously, you have choices when you get these moleskins. You can get ones that are not lined. Some people like that better. I like it lined because then it gives me that line to write on. So that's my personal preference. This is the one I have for 2019. A much simpler cover this year. But what I do is I decided that I would start to journal my day. So I do a couple of things. I have to-do lists where I have a running to-do list that's always being updated. I'm crossing things out as I go. And then I have a log of my day so that I actually keep track, and I write down the date, obviously, and then the time of the day, and then what it is I'm doing. So there's a log of every day of how I'm utilizing my time, and that allows me to kind of keep myself on track. So to give you an example, here's just an example from a few days ago. So this is the to-do list that I have, and some things are crossed out and some things aren't. And over here is my day. So you can see that I have it categorized by the time, and I write little snippets of what it is that I'm doing. And then I also have symbols over here. So there's circles, there's an X, and there's a dash. So I'll tell you what those are in just a minute. But the purpose of that is the to-do list is kind of how I plan things, right? So that helps me to keep track of what I'm doing. So when I get up in the morning, I'm not going to sit there and go, like, what am I going to do today? I wonder, I'm going to have that to-do list to refer to. And so I always have something going on, and I keep track of everything on that. So whether I'm editing a podcast for a client, recording with a client, whether I have an e-learning project or an audiobook that I'm working on, any marketing plans that I have, anything of that nature goes on that to-do list. So on any given day, I know exactly what I'm going to be doing, or I have choices in terms of what I can do that day. And then the daily log allows me to keep track, and then I can separate it out. And then I can separate it out by what the category is. So, if I get up in the morning, I read the Bible and exercise, that's going to get a circle because that's personal. If I take my son to school or we go to a bowling game, that's personal. If I'm actually working on something, I'm actually recording with a client, I'm recording a corporate video or e-learning or an audiobook or podcast, editing, any of that's going to get an X because that's actual work that I'm doing. And then the dash is more for marketing, outreach. Am I doing some LinkedIn marketing? Am I sending gifts to clients? And am I going for coffee with someone, networking, having a phone call or a Skype call with a colleague? That's all going to get a dash because that's more marketing. And if I'm doing auditions, that's going to get a dash. And then I can quickly look at my day and have a snapshot and know exactly what I was working on. So it works out really well for me, and it keeps me organized. It keeps me focused on what I need to do as an entrepreneur. So hopefully this video helps you. I'm going to put more videos up on YouTube. You can go to my YouTube channel, Mike Lenz Voice, and you can always find more out about me at mikelenzvoice.com. And also my podcast is at mikelenzvopodcast.com. All right, my son's calling me, so I'm going to go. So I'll check you out in another video coming soon. Bye-bye.